Good morning, students. Let's continue with our English lesson number 8, The Never Ending Story. What you have the next on page number 91? Speak and shine. Role play and dialogue. So, students, let's see what we have on this page. It is saying role play and dialogue. Make group of 4 and stage a role play using the conversation given below. So, students, what you have to do? You have to choose the characters and you have to make something like skit. है कि नहीं? आपको एक ड्रामा की तरह you have to speak this. Now, read the dialogues carefully to understand what each character is saying. Use appropriate facial and body expression and voice tone to express the words. So, what it is saying? That you have to read this dialogues, you have to read this conversation in proper way, proper voice, with proper body expression, with proper facial expression. So students, this you are going to just read. Okay, आपको ये read करना है. Now come to the next page, that is on page number 92. So the last of our lesson, here we are going to end up with our lesson. Okay, what you have next? Write and express. Write character traits. Now what is character traits, students? Do you know? Traits means something which is shown in the sentence. Okay, so read the following sentence with me. He loved listening to stories so much that he spent almost his entire time hearing them. So our sentence, it is telling about the king's qualities and feelings. King की qualities और feelings के बारे में बता रहा है. So this is called the traits. Now read this sentence. He loved listening to stories so much that he spent almost his entire time hearing them. So can you tell me what does it tell about the king? यहाँ पर king के बारे में क्या बता रहे हैं? That the king is a dreamer and likes to be engrossed in stories rather than facing the real world. है कि नहीं? हम इसका क्या conclude करेंगे, क्या conclusion निकालेंगे कि king कैसा है? एक dreamer की तरह है and he loves his full day to be spent in hearing stories. Does he want to face the real world? No. So in this way, students, you have to write something about king about using your lesson. Okay, lesson में से आपको कुछ kings के action लिखना है. List 3 sentences. How many sentences you will list? 3 sentences from the lesson that describe the king's action. जो kings के action को describe करे वैसे 3 sentences you have to find it out. Then write character trait for each of the actions shown below. Where you are going to write this? In your HW book. Okay. Now come to the next. Put your ears to it. Track number 9. Listen and arrange in order. So students, as usual, I will read a passage for you. You have to put them into the correct order. Listen to the passage and arrange the sentence in the correct order. Okay, very firstly, we will read out this thing. What we have? Honey is processed in the factories. Next, honeybees visit the flowers. Honeybees fill the wax cell of the comb with the nectar. Beekeepers collect the honey. Honeybees suck the nectar using their straw-like tongues. Honeybees seal the honeycomb. Honeybees dry the stored nectar with their wings. Okay, students, so this is our sentence. Now I will read a passage for you. Ready? Okay, kids, listen carefully. Your track is: a honeybee is the only insect that makes food that humans can eat directly. Okay? Listen carefully. Honeybee is the only insect that makes food that humans can eat directly. Honeybees are usually found around gardens full of flowers. Did you wonder why? That's because they need the nectar from flowers to make honey. Honeybees live in a honeycomb. The small holes in the honeycomb are called wax cells. The process of making honey begins with the honeybees visiting the flowers. So, what is the first sentence, students? Honeybees visit the flowers. Where it is? Number 2. It means this is 1. ये हमारे पैसेज में फर्स्ट आया. So we will write number 1. They collect the sweet liquid called nectar from the flowers. So is it written there? What they do, honeybees, what they do? Honeybees, they collect the nectar from the flowers. Next, they use their straw-like tongues to suck the nectar. Students, see, is this sentence written here? Yes. Honeybees suck the nectar using their straw-like tongues. This is our sentence number 2. Write 2 in the box. Okay. Now, listen carefully. Then they put the nectar into the wax cells of the honeycomb. Where they put? Honeybees fill the wax cells of the comb with the nectar. This is our sentence number 3. Okay. Not all bees go to collect the nectar. Some bees stay back in the hive, fanning the stored nectar dry with their wings. So, what is the number 4? Honeybees dry the stored nectar with their wings. अपने पंख से वो क्या करते हैं? नेक्टर को ड्राई करते हैं, सुखाते हैं. So this is number 4. This sentence is number 4. Next, this helps convert the liquid nectar into thick honey. When a honeycomb is full of honey, the bees seal it with the wax that is produced in their body. So number 5 is honeybees seal the honeycomb. This is number 5. Next, beekeepers collect the honey. Who collect the honey? Beekeepers collect the honey. This is number 6. They either sell the raw honey to people or sell it to the factories. Factories process the honey and sell it in jars that we see in the supermarkets or shop. So what is the last sentence? Honey is processed in the factories. This is number 7. Understood, student? How to listen the passage and how to arrange the sentence in the correct order. So here we are ending up with our lesson number 8. Okay, complete this. Bye bye.